Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly, and I wanted to do this quick video talking about something I saw on Instagram where Ricky Pearsall, a lot of people's, on a lot of people's, bad list this year for him not playing a lot. But he knows exactly that people are talking. Obviously, I know John Chapman had a few posts out there and he liked it, and he put like a little emoji, like noted, pretty much. And at the end of the season, he put, a year 2 in the books. Can't wait for year 3, coming back different. Then he put hashtag keep that same energy. Pretty much, he knows that, people are saying stuff. And, I'm one of the guys, I'm one of the guys, Larry Kruger, Chapman. There's so many guys out there that are like, dude, this guy is, who knows if he's soft or what, but he's not showing up, And you know what? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I really am, because, he really, like, it's out in the back of his mind, like, I got to do something different, since he said coming back different. To me, I think what he's going to do, he's probably going to put 10, 15, 20 pounds of muscle on him, because if you look at him, like, his arms, he's like a toothpick, really, and every time he gets tackled, like, don't lie, you're the same as me. You look at it, you're like, oh, shoot, did he get hurt? Like, I think that every time, just because he's not the biggest dude out there, when Jawan Jennings gets hit, and he goes down, he's going to get back up. Like, oh, Jawan Jennings, he's going to get back up. And with Ricky, every time he catches a ball and goes down, you're like, oh, you're holding your breath. So I think that's what he means by that. He's coming back. He's changing his workout routine. Maybe he might do Pilates, because we know Fred Warner, man. Fred Warner would always be doing Pilates. You'd see on his stories all the time. And maybe that's why he was always so flexible before freaking Jair Brown hurt his ass. But he was never hurt. Before this year, he was never. He was Mr. Reliable. So maybe he might be doing that, but yeah, he's got to prove it this year. He's got to prove it. He's got to prove he can stay healthy. Do I think he will? Maybe, but at the same time, I've seen in the past where there were guys. I remember Javon Kinlaw. Javon Kinlaw was one of those guys. I remember every damn year, like, he would have a disappointing year. I'm coming back different. You don't even know. And I got pumped up. I remember I felt for that. I remember after he told Cohen, he's all, I'm coming back different. You don't understand. Next year, I'll be a beast. Say whatever you want. And man, he freaking, dude, it was like typical. Looked like Tarzan, but he played like Jane. And I'm really hoping that this guy, he succeeds, man, because I want all these guys to succeed. I'm not freaking out there like not rooting for these guys. I want all of them to make the Pro Bowl, the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter. I want them all. When Trey Lance was out there, people were like, oh, you hate Trey Lance? Bro, I was his number one cheerleader, dude. I was like, let's go, Trey. And then once I remember going to training camp, I was like, oh, shit, dude. Is our backups better than this guy? I was like nervous. And yeah, dude, again, I'm rooting for this guy, Ricky. He's just got to stay healthy, and I think he's just got to put on some muscle or do something, because, yeah, what's happening right there where he's always getting hurt, even before last year, before he got where he got shot. Before that, he got hurt like 2 times in camp. I was like, oh, damn. And then he got shot, and then he came back and got hurt a bit again. And last year in camp, got hurt again. I'm like, oh, my gosh. It was one thing after another with this guy. So I'm hoping that next year could be different, because he's already going to be 26. He's up there. Remember, we drafted him. He was already 24 years old. He was like one of the oldest rookies in that draft class. So yeah, we're gonna see how it is, because I think next year is pretty much make or break. If he doesn't produce and he gets hurt again, if he doesn't play good or doesn't on the field, it's gonna be a bust. You can straight up say it's a bust. So huge year, absolutely huge year with Ricky Pearsall, and we'll see how it goes, man. Because again, if it turns out that it's a bust, man, you're looking down the line of all these players that were bust. I could name them. We already know Solomon Thomas was a bust. Reuben Foster, first round pick, was a bust. I want to say Mike McGlinchey was a bust. I know he got paid in Denver, but I don't think he was all that good at all. So him, Javon Kinlaw, Trey Lance count says 3 busts, because we traded 3 first round picks. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 7 busts right there. And if you ask Ricky, that would be 8. So it's like, holy crud, 8 bust out of this year is gonna be 10 years with Kyle Shanahan. Ah, man, that hurts, dude. That hurts. So again, me personally, I think Ricky's a really good player, really good player. But the thing is the injuries, man, and the best ability is availability. And it just reminds me, like, I swear to you, every time I look at him, I think of King Griffey Jr. when he was with the Reds. Do you guys? I mean, I'm older, so I remember '90s baseball when everyone was pumped when he got signed that big fat contract with the Reds, and every other week the guy was getting hurt. Man, I was like, oh gosh, what a horrible contract that was, because he was really good with the Seattle Mariners. But then he went to Cincinnati, dude, and the guy never could stay healthy. Never could stay healthy. And, that's what Cincinnati remembers him for. And that's, unfortunately, if he doesn't control these injury bug, that's what we're going to know Ricky Pearsall for, And it sucks, dude, because, again, he's talented. He's not like these other types of busts that we had. Remember A.J. Jenkins? Oh, my gosh. Like, that dude had no talent, dude. That guy had no separation whatsoever, dude. No separation. He was so damn slow. Ricky has that. He has that separation. He has that ability. However, again, you touch him, man. I know what the saying is. We all know what the saying is all over social media. They call him Mr. Glass. They call him Mr. Glass from that movie with Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, where you touch him and he breaks. And yeah, this year is make or break. Again, if I were hearing rumors, I know Larry Krueger was talking about that. He heard rumors that they want to trade. They're thinking about trading him. To me personally, I wouldn't trade him because what are you going to get? A 5th, a 6th round pick? To me, let's see what he has this year. Give him an opportunity. He's saying it right now. He's saying, hey man, things are going to be different. Things are going to be different. And again, we've heard that before, but you could tell that he's hearing this. And we know he's commenting on people's pages, but he's not doing it in an angry manner, like F you, screw you, I'm going to get back. Like Trayvon Diggs, remember how he did it? Or Javon Kinlaw, how he did it too, how he went crazy on Cone. He's doing it in a calm manner, like, okay, you're saying this stuff. I'm going to prove it to you. So again, that's why it gets me a little bit like, okay, well, let's see what you got, man. I don't know if I believe you, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to say nothing bad. I'm not going to say nothing negative. I'm just going to see what you could do this next year. And, if you get hurt again, which then we'll be like, oh, man, we're back to square one. We really are back to square one. But we'll see how it is, man. We'll see if he looks bigger next year. He puts on good weight. And then I'll be, hey, man, this guy, he wants to, kind of like, again, like Alfred Collins, who was completely out of shape after he got hurt, came back in training camp, and he was just getting destroyed left and right. But he slowly lost that weight, and dude, he looked better. He completely different. And now, again, we need him to take it to that next level. And now we need Ricky to get his body right and be at peak shape, man. I know one of my co-hosts, Flo, saw him out at the club in Los Gatos one day. It's like, bro, again, you could do what you want in the off season, but you want to be great, bro. Are you gonna be at the club? Are you gonna be at the club with your girl? Or are you going to be freaking training, resting your body at night, getting ready to train your ass off the next day? I don't know, man. I'm just saying. That's just me, man. If I'm saying that stuff, knowing how I'm going to club this offseason, I'm just training my ass off. I'm doing what it takes to get there. So he said it's going to be different. We'll see how it is, man. So, and again, I'm a Niner fan. I'm rooting for all these guys. I want every single one of these guys to do their thing, get paid, or shit, go to another team, get paid, and let's get a few comp picks. That would be perfect, So let's see how it goes, man. I'm rooting for him, but again, time will tell. Time will tell with this guy. Yeah, man, that's what I got. Let me know what you guys think. If you trust Ricky this next year, I'll check out what you guys have to say, man. All right, man, I'm out. Peace.